Namaste, everyone. This is Harsha on this Sunday evening. Hi, everyone. So, Sundays, you all know that I come up with this segment wherein Mom Harsha says, Mom Harsha listens, and I come up with the queries, the frustrations, the issues, and the complaints that we all have in this journey of parenting. So, the first tagline that everyone has to remember in this journey of parenting is that there is no such thing as perfect parenting. So, that first tagline. And yesterday, when I was talking to Rekha ma'am, I was just interviewing her on this book called A to Z of Parenting, and wonderful lines she told me. I think that would be the second tagline for parenting, is that parenting is the work in progress. I mean, you can never get retired out of parenting. So that is, I really liked that term, that parenting is the work in progress. So what I do is, parents come up to me with lots of problems and issues, and I write them in my diary, and then I come up and discuss all those things. So today, दिस जो टैगलाइन आप अभी यहाँ पर देख रहे हो, जो बैनर आप यहाँ पर देख रहे हो, अरे बेटा सुनो, सुनो ना, आई थिंक this every one of us are struggling, to make our children listen. अगर मैं सबको, आप सबको, including me as a parent, if I ask only one thing that is the most difficult और आप change करना चाहते हो, if you have a magical wand in your hand and you want to change that one thing in parenting, what will you change? And I'm sure you all will vouch that please, please, please make anything that my children listen to me. Do anything. So this is the biggest challenge that we all are facing. But when I was, thinking to conduct this session, what I did is, I have two children, so my whole research goes on in my house only, and then I have a preschool, so the other part of research goes there. But since this is the lockdown, I'm not able to meet them personally. I keep talking to the parents. And then when I was preparing for this topic, मुझे लगा चलो अभी कुछ ऐसी tips होनी चाहिए which are workable, because I've heard lots of sessions, and the mentors have really come up with good and best solutions. But when it comes to application, the situation changes, because as parents, we listen at that particular time. We feel that yes, this could be the change that I think if I make, मेरे बच्चे मेरा सुनेंगे. But when it comes to practicality, I think at that time we feel वो मेंटर जो बोल रही थी ना, उसके बच्चे शायद मेरे बच्चे जैसे नहीं होंगे. My children are different, so I cannot, use her techniques. So let me first explain the thumb rule of parenting. The thumb rule says that when you want to make change in anything, that change will start only and only with you, with me, myself. So you cannot expect the change to happen in the opposite person. You will have to change. So here are a few tips, that have worked for me. Though these tips are very difficult, because as parents, हमारे भी कुछ wired programs होते हैं जो by default when we become a parent, आ ही जाते हैं. So these are a few things that we need. These are red flags, I would say, in a layman's language, that these are the red flags. And if we try to understand this, and if we try to conquer over this, I think नहीं सुनेंगे ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. It's just the matter of change of thinking. So the first thing is, this is the most difficult thing I think for all the parents, including me myself. Stop talking first. जब हम parents बनते हैं, we feel that this is our janma siddha adhikar, to talk, because we know everything and our children don't know anything. So they are junior to us, they are younger to us. So हमको उनको सब समझाना पड़ता है, इसके लिए हमको उसको बोलना पड़ता है. तो पूरा पूरा दिन we keep on talking. I think this is what we need to understand, that try to measure every single day what you'll talk, how much you'll talk. And once you decrease that, believe me, whatever you will speak will be noticed. Whatever you speak will be heard. Whatever you speak will be understood. So, number one, the most important change that we all need to make in parenting is stop talking, stop all the time being a parent and, always guiding the children and always, talking to children a lot. So, if you want your children to listen to you, you will have to listen to your children. So you will have to zip. All the time explaining everything will not work. Second is come down to their level. I mean, what I'm trying to say by this, that come down to their level means having an eye contact, of course, but understanding them, wearing their shoes and understanding what they want, what they are looking for. Because the biggest struggle, not only for the children, but for the elders also, is mujhe suno, mujhe suno, mujhe suno. So in this battle, in this race, what happens? We being elders try to use our power, and you keep quiet. You don't know. I know it all. So I'm telling you. So listen to me. So this way, the children's ego, that little ego that they have, the little self-esteem that they have, gets hurt. And you don't practice listening, you don't model listening, so children also don't have a habit of listening. See, try this for a couple of days. Believe me, I tried because it was also a big struggle since I'm a speaker. I am always in my character. So at home also it happens. And my husband is like always zipped, he does not speak much. So, and I saw that, my children, they listen to my husband much and they don't listen to me that much, they listen to my husband more. So then I started practicing, to keep mum. Though my children found it very weird that mama ko kya ho gaya hai, but I started practicing that, and believe me, it was very difficult to keep mum because when you see things happening which are wrong, you want to advise children and then you have to keep mum at that time. But when I started practicing to use less words, believe me, children started listening to me. So I think this is the important aspect of parenting, that we will have to keep our ears open, our mouth zipped, so that whatever words we use are heard. This again a very important tip. Keep the don'ts away. I think, as parents, we all use this. Don't do this, don't do that, don't stand here, don't jump on this, don't, falana, falana, whatever these don'ts, one day I started writing the don'ts that I used in my entire day. Believe me, it was 50 plus don'ts that I used in one day. Every time I use that don't, I put down in the diary. Practice this. Believe me, you will touch that 50 number or even more. And you know what we feel? We have to tell children, don't do this. We have to tell children, don't do this. How will the children understand? Agreed. You know that you have to tell children not to do this. Please, children, don't do this. But then what has to be done has to be told. So here, the change of words would matter a lot. Change of words would matter a lot. For example, my daughter, she has a habit of jumping on this sofa every day. She likes to jump on the sofa because I think she's very energetic. So she wants to use her energy. She will keep jumping on the sofa. And you won't believe, my living room sofa has broken also because of that. So earlier, when I was not practicing this, I used to tell her, no, don't. No, you are not supposed to jump. No, don't jump. Don't jump. I practiced that. But it didn't work. Then what I did, and then I told her, Beta, see, Mama, every day she's telling you not to jump over this. You saw this sofa is broken. I'm sure when I talk this, it will not make sense, because when you are talking to children like this, they will feel ये कौन से planet से आ गई, कल तक तो चिल्ला रही थी and today look at her. Then what I told her, that, better see, you're jumping the whole day. Make a little time when you jump, and rest of the time you don't have to jump. So then she was, okay, Mama, that's fine. I'll jump in the evening. No, 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 I'll jump in the morning. I said, make up your mind whenever you want to jump, in the morning, in the evening, whenever, but that one time only will be allowed to jump. Yes, parents. Now I know what's going on in your mind. It's a wrong thing to jump. over and over again on the sofa. Very right. But my child who's jumping whole day on the sofa, and if I'm cutting down 90 times, and now it's only that 10 minutes she's jumping, I think I've worked. And believe me, when I bring her from don't to little, what I'm trying to make you understand is anything that you want to stop the children doing, it will not happen suddenly. You will have to decrease the pattern. So what I did is she was jumping whole day, and then I brought her to that level that beta, you have to decide one time, and that 10 minutes only you will jump on this. And I explained to her that the sofa is broken now, and you can't jump anymore on this. But I had to bring that to a decreasing level. And believe me, those 10 minutes she did only for a few days, and now it is out of her mind, and she doesn't jump anymore. So, this I think is the biggest tip to understand how to explain to the children with positivity rather than being a dictator, rather than being a boss and sounding like a boss and treating the children. I do that. It's not that I'm not one amongst you all. Being a parent mentor or a parent coach or whatever I am, at times I lose out. It's a basic reaction of parents. So don't worry about it. But I make sure that now when I use any don'ts, I have some do's. And second important, anything that you want the children not to do, it will suddenly not come as a zero. You will have to decrease it. So if you have any problem that your child is doing and you don't want that child to do, uh, focus on the frequency first. And gradually, if that child has heard you for that, believe me, when you want to stop that, the child will hear you. So bring that to that level. Then this also is very difficult for a parent. I know, practice saying yes. See, being a parent, we always बच्चों के जनहित में ही हम बातें करते हैं. That बच्चों के लिए ये अच्छा है, वो अच्छा, इसीलिए हम ना बोलते हैं. We have that reason with us, because we are parents. We know what is the good and bad for the children. But every time you say no to the children, children go far from you. I'm not trying to tell you here that spoil children by telling yes. See, you will have to understand that thin line. There should be a day in those 24 hours when your children listen a yes. It's very important because otherwise, they will always, many children, they come to their parents and they say, I know that you're going to tell no for this. Or when you say no, they will say, I was expecting this. आप ना ही बोलोगे. सो मेक अपनी जो रेपुटेशन है ना बच्चों के सामने, जो छाप है या अपना जो कैरेक्टर है बच्चों के सामने, उसको थोड़ा सा चेंज कीजिए. ट्राई आई एम सॉरी. Try practicing yes also. Find those moments. See, you'll have to be very active in this matter, when you want to make little change. You will have to understand the no's that you use. You will have to understand that which no's can be converted into yes, because there are a few no's कुछ जो चलता है ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, we can compromise on those no's. So try to use them as yes, so that children understand that my mother or my dad also says yes at some point of time in a day. This, my favorite. Parents, come bolo, please. See, we all are here in the best interest of children. We want to do everything that is best for our children. So we always tend to, explain everything to our children. If they are solving a puzzle, we have lot many advices to give to the children. If they are just carrying a glass of water uh, and there's a tray in their hand, from the kitchen till the drawing room, just mind this. How many times you use words like, please be careful, देखो देखो गिरे नहीं, please be. So these are the things, that we have to cut on. Because not only this makes the children little inconfident, but lot of, communication one-sided happens. And it feels like my mom keeps on nagging. So use least words, कम बोला करो, और जो भी बोलोगे उसके बाद वो सुनाई ही देगा. Children have to read you rather than listen to you. They have to read you. Your eyes should talk more. For that, you will have to go to the child's level and have a contact with the eyes, because if children are throwing a tantrum, they are raising their voice. And if my voice is raised higher than that, no one is going to submit. If the child is going higher, I will have to go low. As a parent, I will have to understand my move, because I'm sure that we all know that children really look up to us for anything. Our behavior, everything is replicated. So we have to be very careful in whatever move we take. So if we want the children to listen to us, we will have to talk less, listen more, use the don'ts at the least, no's and the yeses. Please balance them. So don't, ये सब चीजों का आप एक ऑब्जर्वेशन चार्ट भी कर सकते हो. जैसे मैंने किया था when I was researching about talking on this topic, that आज का दिन पूरा I will just mind how many times I'm saying a no, how many times I'm using the word don't, how many times I am talking, how many times I'm allowing the children to do what they want to do. I think if those boxes are checked, you will have your own check, and then you can decide कि क्या किसको कहाँ पे कम करना है. See, parenting is a journey, like a roller coaster ride. And one more thing I like, is that you learn parenting, and you feel that, okay, I've understood everything. And at that day, there is a new addition feature button added to parenting, and you will have to start it all over again. So it's a wonderful journey, but you will have to enjoy this journey. So, dear parents, there is a section on Parent Station group that every Saturday I put a poster wherein it says Parent Station listens. So, whatever is your query, whatever is your problem, parental issue, kuch bhi ho, please put down in the comment section box. And if you are listening this show right now, put a hi in the comment section box, or put anything that you liked, or your suggestions, or your techniques that as a parent has worked with you. Please use the comment section box. I will be more than happy to reach out to you with a wonderful reply. So, this is a bye, and next Sunday again I will be coming up with one more parental issue. अगर आपको कोई है problem, please use the comment section box. And this is a bye from Harsha. See you next Sunday. Bye bye. Thank you.